The community of Piaye may have said goodbye to one of St. Lucia's cultural icons, but there is no intention of letting the island's traditions die with Clifton Dudu Joseph. A young activist has teamed up with other young persons and elders in the community to continue with the folk dances and songs that have made Piaye St. Lucia's cultural capital. CTV's Bernard Finest caught up with the founder of the Tradition au Piaye group.
I basically looked at the elements of the dance that has changed from the 1990s when we first had a cultural group in Piaye, and from its emergence on the Balambush estate and to present. So what I realized is that there had been an injection of songs that were not there, were not there originally, and also some persons thought that the dances had become a little more sexual, and I wanted to know also why some of the content in the songs we could not understand. So I dug in and I did some research on that, and as I researched the deceased Clifton Dudu Joseph, who passed away at the age of 96 earlier this month, he was one of my key sources for my research. And I realized that, if he were to pass on at that time, what would happen to our traditions? As I dug in and I went to the Folk Research Center to do my research, I realized that there wasn't anything much on the dances. So I really took some time to think of what I could have done to help preserve the dances. And that's when the idea of the group came along.
Piaye has studied the history of the songs and dances in the hope of helping others fully understand their meaning, relevance, and importance.
Originally, they are African songs. So they're from the next gene, which was the Africans that were on the Balambush estate. So Mr. Clifton Dudu Joseph, who was the key chanteur of the songs, when I interviewed him, what he said to me is that he learned it exactly how they were singing it. So, he never had a conversation with them in terms of, what do the songs mean. He took a keen interest in the songs. He learned them directly as they sung it, and it has been passed on that way. So you find that there are a lot of African phrases embedded in the songs that we, the young persons, don't know the meanings of.
What made the dances more sexual?
Speaking to the older persons in the community, I realized that it has not become more sexual per se. You see, and Mr. Dudu Joseph used to say it himself, it's all about pleasure and entertainment. So you would find that some dancers, they express themselves differently. It's all in the excitement and the passion for the dances. It's not necessarily more sexual, it's just, the way of expression.
The group plans on staging a cultural explosion every month end, along with workshops for the youth who wish to learn the traditions. Still to come, New Zealand strengthens ties with the Caribbean.